Nine Vicious. You know, it feel like every time I speak about this nigga, I always got that disappointed father tone to my voice. I'm starting to notice simply because Nine Vicious is very controversial. I feel like every time I hear something about Nine Vicious, he's either dissing somebody or he has allegations or just people just flat out calling him a clone. And not gonna lie, the antics that Nine Vicious does is definitely working because he's definitely the biggest in the underground currently, and it's not for good reasons either. Do I think he deserves to be at the top of the underground? Hell nah. But one reoccurring question that I have, bruh, is how long are these antics going to last? You see, the thing about Nine Vicious is it's more than just the music with this guy. This nigga is going to make sure that you're gonna keep seeing his face, and I mean, he'll do almost damn near anything to get his name circulating, and not for good reasons either. And I don't even gotta explain what he does because everyone knows what he does. I already said it before. The dissing. Nigga, how you gonna diss Lil Uzi though? Like what? I bet you that nigga Young Thug put belt to his nigga ass too. Cause this Lil Uzi is insane. Putting nail polish on, edges, the allegations, a lot more. Him being a thug clone. I think I get the point. This nigga's a top tier rage baiter. And this brings me to my main point of the video, which I stand on with 100% confidence. This nigga is ruining music. Now, I know a lot of you are like, nigga, is it really that deep? But yes, nigga, it is that deep. And I'm about to explain why. In this day and age in the underground, I think it's safe to say that niggas care a lot about their image, about how they look, their aesthetic, their persona, just literally how they portray themselves and how people see them. Basically what I'm trying to say is it's more than just the music with a lot of these rappers. A reoccurring thing I see a lot with these underground rappers is that these niggas will do anything just to get a little bit of buzz. And sometimes that means even throwing morals out the window, which is crazy to be honest. But as much as I'm baffled by some of the things these niggas do, throughout the years, it's become acceptable in a way due to the excessive amount of times we've seen it already. But now it's definitely gotten to the point where it's affecting the music. And the worst case is definitely Nine Vicious. Now for this nigga to be arguably one of the biggest underground artists out right now, you think his music would be somewhat good, but to be honest, I'm gonna be so real, this nigga sucks. And for some of y'all who thinks I'm just hating, it's not like Nine is just pure ass and he doesn't have potential. This nigga has potential. It's just that rather than focusing on innovating his sound and taking time to drop actual projects, this nigga will rather focus on being consistent just so he can diss more niggas, just so he can say the most wildest shit I think I've heard in a song, just so he can copy more album covers for guess what? I bet y'all won't guess it. More exposure. And if y'all think I'm tripping, this nigga has dropped 6 projects, 4 of them being EPs and 2 of them being actual albums in the span of 7 months, with all of them quite literally being formatted the same, bro. Now I know some of you are thinking Nine Vicious music hasn't gotten old yet, which I definitely agree, but I ain't gonna lie, nigga, it's not because of Nine, bro. It's because of Ahmad, and also the fact that he signed to YSL, which is pushing his music out further. But back to Ahmad, I don't think I've ever seen a producer carry a nigga this hard before, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. 9 times out of 10, Nine Vicious is getting outperformed by Ahmad on his songs. If y'all think I'm being too harsh, I think Nine probably does decent at most on most of Ahmad's beats, bro. But Ahmad's definitely a big reason to why Nine is where he's at right now. This nigga samples the craziest beats. He'll sample some shit from the 30s. Nah, I'm trolling. I don't know about the 30s, but probably like the 90s or 2000s. I don't know, bro. But he sampled Kelly K, Punk Monk, Thief in the Night, Red on Red, another Carti song. I think that was under release. But y'all get the point, bro. Ahmad's a crazy producer. Dior and Skate Star did way better on an Ahmad beat than Nine did on any Ahmad beat, and I stand on that. Y'all cope. I don't care. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting off topic, but really all I'm trying to say is that Nine has a crazy support system behind him. I ain't gonna lie. Because really, this nigga has nothing unique to bring to the table other than his ad-libs. I ain't gonna lie, his ad-libs is tough, but other than that, has there been anything unique Nine has brought to the table, bro? Like himself as a rapper, not the beat selection, not the production, just him as a rapper. He hasn't really done anything unique at all, bro. And just so y'all don't get confused, I don't think his music is unlistenable. Like I said, he has potential. Like there's such a visible gap between performance and potential in Nine's music. Like let's take For Nothing for example. Now, was this project ass? No, it was decent. I ain't gonna lie, it was decent. But it could have been so much better. As I said, the beat selection is always gonna deliver with these Nine albums, especially For Nothing. For Nothing's definitely had the best beat selection I think I've heard in a Nine project yet. But Nine himself just gets outperformed every single time. And he just has the most bland flows and lyrics. And it's like you see what he's trying to do with most of his songs, but the delivery is just not there. And it just leaves me in a disappointed state where I'm just like, bruh, this shit could have been so much better. But it's Nine Vicious. So I just have to sit there and cope. And I know a lot of people who listen to underground music can relate, but I just tune off the rapper and I just listen for the beat. And that's what I did for Nothing, unfortunately. Now, Nine has dropped 6 projects, like I said before. And while being consistent is good, he is providing for his fans. There's definitely going to be a point in time where this is going to get old. And Nine's going to have to either stay stagnant as an artist or evolve. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't see him evolving. I feel like there's a reason on why Nine Vicous' team and just Nine Vicous himself focuses so much on the publicity stunts to stay relevant. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like it's pretty obvious though, because I feel like Nine definitely knows that his music isn't good enough for him to stay relevant, to be honest. But as much as I'm getting on Nine, as I said, every underground artist at this point does this. It's so bad with Nine because he's really pushing the limits on what he can do to like really spark conversation for real, or just like I said for like the past 6 or 7 times. I can't believe I just said that. Create shock factor. He's definitely the worst nigga I've seen do this yet, and I think he's like kind of like just setting the bar for like future niggas who want to start rapping to just, you know, let me just do stupid shit to like really blow up and like not really put the work into the music itself. I have a good feeling that Nine doesn't care about the music and just cares more about the lifestyle that comes with being a rapper. It is just so obvious, bruh. But who knows though? I could be completely wrong. As everyone says, music is subjective, so yeah, there could be niggas that really love Nine Vicous and think he's like the next coming of Young Thug, I guess. But one thing for sure is I'm not finna sit here and act like the standard for good music is not dropping by the day, because it's so crazy. Back then we watched artists like Fago and Yeat take over the underground scene and go crazy in their times, and like fast forward now, the hottest name in the underground is Nine Vicous, bro, which is just wild. It's just honestly kind of disappointing, and I think everyone and their mom knows that Yeat and Fago are leagues above Nine fucking Vicous, bro. But yeah, I definitely think that underground music is somewhat getting worse. Don't get me wrong, there still are good artists out there, but when you have Nine Vicous as the face on the underground, you can't help but notice, is it in my ears not trained enough, or is this shit just getting worse? But yeah, that's all for this video today. Let me know what y'all think about this take I have. Let me know if y'all niggas agree. So yeah, I hope y'all boys enjoyed it. Peace. Just how